Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? On this lonesome Saturday night. Oh, we're stuck here. I see it. I see it popping up there now. Hello, Miss Pamela. Hey there, baby. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey. Hey there, Miss Sea Breeze. Everybody coming in slow tonight, ain't you? Hey, Miss Myrtle. Yeah, I didn't give too much of a notice. I was trying to decide if I wanted to get on here or not. Hey, Tim. I was asking Tammy about you today. I told her I ain't been seeing you too much. She told me you was working. Hey, Linda, from Oklahoma. How about that, Oklahoma? So, hey, Miss Joanne, just making the best of it. It's kind of crazy how I get them thoughts and stuff, making the best of it. Oh, you been sick, Pamela? See, I don't feel like I'm making the best of it, y'all. I wanted to be a brain surgeon, but Tammy said didn't think it would be a good idea, so I decided just not to do it. But sure enough, y'all, I don't feel like I'm making the best of it, man. That means not enough effort. Yeah, hey, me too, Tim. It's the same way with me, Tim. But it's, it's getting better, a little bit each day. And then I took one of them red rooster pills, and it messes with your sinuses too, and gives you the headache. But I didn't have no choice. I was forced to take it. Hey, Miss Rhonda. Beautiful warm night here in Arkansas. Front porch sitting. I hear you. Hey, yeah, I was watching the news today in Abilene, Texas. We had it on a football game, and then their local news come on in Abilene, Texas. And I heard the whole nation's supposed to warm up. Hey, Miss Nikki Sticks. And hello to everybody. When it starts getting a few in there, or quite a few in there, you know it's easy to miss somebody then. You can keep up with about 15, but then it starts getting to where I don't know if I called their name out or not. Oh, I'm glad you told me, Mom. You might have to tell me for a while. You really might have to tell me for a while, because, well, you know how it is. Y'all, I'm serious about making the best of it. I don't I don't feel like I'm putting enough effort in. And I tell you a little bit. Like Tammy done a video yesterday where she drove to town, And then I didn't think she was gonna do no video today. And I think she thought I wanted her to do a video, and she said she'd do one. And yeah, I mean, I just didn't ever say no difference, about, I don't know. But anyway, I know the earlier you make that video in the day, the better off you are. And everybody gives me hell about views, I guess everybody gives everybody hell about views, but that's what we on here for, is to try to get as many views as we can get. And I actually get tired of people talking about they only doing it for the views. Hell, everything we doing is for the views. And it ain't just me, it's everybody. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Hell, if we weren't worried about views, we could go YouTube live on private and not have nobody. So you can see how like messed up thinking everybody is about they only doing that for the views. You see how the messed up thinking is? But so anyway, I was about to get lost there. And she's like sitting around and sitting around and sitting around. I had some stuff I wanted to go do outside. But if you're going to make a video, you can make the video or you can go outside. You can't do both. So I was kind of sitting around waiting on her. I done told her probably about 20 times since she started. The earlier in the day you do your video, the better your video would do. And, I mean, even with me saying that, y'all, I still like the night videos. I want to do as good as I can, but I'm more like nighttime, And so I'm going to get up and do this. I'm going to get up and get ready after this, after I drink coffee. I mean, it's done getting 1:30, I really don't even remember what time she went outside. But it's kind of YouTube first, YouTube comes first. Making money comes first, y'all. Your job comes first. Unless you're sick or, whatever, stuff like that. Your job comes first. But, then, we mess around there and do the video and then I think it's like 4:30. Ain't even ate dinner. And then when I eat, it makes me sleepy. And then, and you ain't got time to do nothing out there outside in the shop. At 5 o'clock, you ain't, they just ain't no time. Ain't enough daylight. And I ain't got that much to do out there really. But my tires need pumping up on my camper. Pretty bad. And I got the hose laying out on the ground. But you can either do this or either you can do that. Can't hardly do both. And it seems like I've always got an excuse, Too cold, too hot. Tammy gonna do a video. I'm hungry. And I don't know if it's these short days. But I swear, it just seems like to me that I ain't doing enough. And hell, the truth is, boy, we need to all do what we can. While we can. I sleep kind of funny, White Earth mad with me. I tried to call him a couple of times, this week. He ain't answered the phone. He ain't called me back. And he texted me, a few hours ago. Said, damn, I didn't know you was that busy. And I looked at the text up above that, and he texted me this morning. But I was asleep, And man, I didn't know he texted. I don't just randomly pick up my phone and look, Because I don't get many texts anyway, And if I'm expecting somebody to text and stuff, I guess I might pick it up or waiting on somebody or something other. But I don't just pick my phone up and look at it. And when he texts me, damn, I didn't know you was that busy. I tried to call him, he didn't answer the phone. Lord have mercy. And it's like the woman, I was telling y'all about it, the Hook on the Trading Post. You can't tell what somebody's doing at their house. And if he'd have seen, If he'd have seen that, if he could have seen I was asleep, he would understand. You think YouTube is of the devil? You know what I mean? We ain't talking about God. I mean, are you trying to start something? Are you trying to start something, JW? Have you lost your mind? You just feel like getting on here and showing your ass? Is that what ails you? You know, speaking of showing your ass, somebody got on here the other day and called me a liar. I think it was a man, y'all. It had a man's name anyway. But he wouldn't do that to my face. Hey, Miss Gladys. He wouldn't do that to my face, y'all. Yeah, there you go, Nikki. You choose the devil and he's on here acting like the devil. Hey, I might need to get a book out or something and read the JW so I could go by his rules and guidelines. JW, I'm giving you a chance. But I mean, I can tell you, I don't, I don't care for people coming in here. Just like picking. Did you know I don't need you? Hey, yeah, Angel, Merry Christmas. Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, JW? What are you doing in here? You know, you know that we in here to have a good time. And you in here talking about the devil, acting like you work for the devil. Did you know that? You know what you know that Guns N' Roses, y'all. I was watching something about an hour ago, and they were showing the house he lived in. And he had another house, you know, millions of dollars. You know, either I ain't with the program or, well, I just might not be thinking right. You know, he's got this big old house, and you know, these celebrities, you know, these millionaire celebrities got big houses, real big. You know, like 3 kitchens and stuff. Is that what it takes to make you happy? And y'all, I ain't joking. Why not just buy a mall? And tear the parking lot up and plant trees and live at a mall. You know, if that's what makes you happy, a big house. Hey, thank you, Miss Gladys. If y'all see Chef Cat, tell her I've looked on Steven's channel, and she is not blocked on his channel. I looked through it the other night. I went through it 3 times, and she is not blocked. She disappeared right after you. Hey, I'm telling you. Listen here, let me tell you something. Chef Cat is a good one to have in chat. She chats a lot. And we want people like that. We want chatters. That's why I went up there and went through that list 3 times. And I've done it before. She ain't in there. And I don't have no idea I don't know how to get somebody out that you can't see. Hey, drummer son. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you and Merry Christmas to y'all. I know that we'll be doing a concert. I guess we will. I don't really know. You know what I mean? Hey, Stephen goes all day long, y'all. I think it was yesterday he stopped by here. Like wanting my drill. And Tammy gave it to him. And he left. I said, damn it, what in the hell? He want my drill for? She said his drill was over there at the house he's working on. And I said, he didn't want to go over there and get it. Matter of fact, he wasn't going, he said, he said, I got stuff on top of stuff to do. And he does. You know, like, whatever you see him doing, if you see him, he's got something else he needs to do just as bad, or maybe worse. And I mean, not just one thing. And I heard Tammy talking about gonna get Stephen over here to after Christmas to clean up the yard or something other. And I mean, hell, he's got to have some rooting, you know, to finish. And, I mean, it ain't been fitting to work. He's got, some predator up there getting his chickens and stuff. And I was going to put his camera on here tonight so we could look at it. And, no, he don't never stop. Yeah, I was going to look at it while we was on here. I looked at it the other night, but I looked at it for a pretty good while. And I hate to be sitting there watching something come in there. He sure brought that place back to life. Yeah, and I mean, I know he don't like much on it. But I mean, I think he went Christmas shopping today. He will catch you. Yeah, the weather's been rough. Hey man, he's doing all he can do, and it ain't enough. And I mean, let me tell y'all, I mean, you might not realize what all he has. That he needs to be doing. Uh, he needs my shelter. He needs to finish uh, his houseboat. And I mean, that stuff's so far down the list, man. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's been cool. Me and Tammy was down at the river. We had a little pipe bust. But it's something to easily be replaced. And I didn't order the part. It's just like a little copper fitting that goes on the hose pipe. I guess it got frozen. And, frozen broke. I mean, it had to. And I had that door open. It's got compartments all the way down the sides. And I had that door wide open. I should have pushed it back down. If y'all seen me in videos, you probably seen that that door open. I don't know why I don't push it back down. And in me, I mean, I got a few little things to do. But I swear, boy, it is hard getting around to everything. Doing these YouTube videos and feeling, being in the mood to do it. Some days you'll get up and clean the house up. Some days just want to sit around, you know. And it's like that with us too, you know. And I was listening to Tammy today. And she's mad about Bentley, wasn't she? That Bentley was beating that boy. Bentley was beating him. And instead of that boy getting beat, he done something he wasn't supposed to do, you know. He done something illegal that he wasn't supposed to do. You know that Tammy and hey Tammy, I get mad about that stuff, boy. Hey, I thought I was gonna have to go out there and, you know, but she was getting strung out, you know. But I mean, they doing some weird stuff with that wrestling anyway. Almost seem like they doing stuff on purpose. Yeah. Tammy said he landed on his neck. And they called me, you know. I mean, hell, boy, he was at the hospital. Man, I don't know how many hours, you know. He wasn't at the house thinking about how he felt. Man, he was they took him to the hospital. You know, check, you know, doing the x-rays on him and everything. Yeah, he's better today. I heard Tammy saying that, you know, he's back playing his game. He's got a headache, but so do I. You know, so y'all that story I was listening to about Axl Rose got married. He was married for 2 weeks. And then later on, I don't know how much later, he got married again, married for 2 more weeks. I don't think me and him would be buddies. Hey, Mary Hill. Tammy Ramlin, Mary. She ain't here. Can't get everybody going, can we, Nikki? We trying, can't get everybody going. But yeah, I would. I mean, if you, I mean, this is true now. If there's a big old house over in town, and I said you can move over here free. I like my house. I mean, it seems like to me that hey, I don't know, Alona. I don't know, what they do, and what they do, hell, I can't help anyway. I've been cooking Christmas for my family tomorrow. I hear you there, Mary. It's slipping on up, ain't it? Hey, Miss Ellen Stewart. Like, you know, and I say about this before the video, y'all, and I just think of dumb stuff all the time. But a lot of times it's to do with a song. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. And you know what I mean? Time. And I remember one Christmas we lived over there on Mary Drive near that ball field. And we had a bunch of stuff under the tree. And we had some presents to open together. I don't know if Mama remembers, But she said, in that box was a piece of paper. Hey, thank you, Miss Mary Hill. I love y'all too. I love y'all being in there. But in that present was a piece of paper. It said, go look somewhere else. And we went running in there. Looked in there and said, go look somewhere else. A piece of paper in it. Go look at this other place. And Mama done all this. She ran us all around the house for a few minutes. And the last present, well, it wasn't the very last, but the last one was a present in a box of matches. Thank you, Miss Thelma. So the last little present was wrapped up in a box of matches, an empty box of matches. Said, go look in the trunk of the car. Yeah, you know, nobody loved Christmas no more than me. Man, that was the best thing. Leave some cookies and some milk. Somebody said, there is no such thing as him. I said, yes, there is. Because the cookies and the milk is gone. So nobody's, fooling us, The cookies and the milk was always gone. That was proof right there, buddy. And y'all, I ain't gonna not mention my mama because she's a big part of my life. And a lot of stuff, is connected, And one year she put these blue candles in all the windows. It wasn't just one candle, it was let me blow my nose. It wasn't just one candle, it was, like 6 in a set. And she put them in all the windows. And this other woman, hey there, Miss Judy. And this other woman across the street, not right across the street, but close enough you can see them. They had them same candles, but they had red candles. And in 2 or 3 days, they changed their red candles and put blue candles. Mama told me, I told you. The blue looked the best. Mama thought, that, and probably did, that the woman said, I think I like the blue better. And I did too, I like the blue candles the best. But it seems, it seems like 100 years ago. And listening to Christmas music. That was great, wasn't it, John? Listening to Christmas music. And then it's over. People taking their Christmas tree down. And Tammy always gets these fake trees. It sure was, Miss Helen. That's a good way to put it. Childhood was magical. And I like them real trees. Hey, you got that right. I like the smell of them real trees. And I like to watch these Christmas movies. You know, the old movies, you know, I mean, not necessarily old, but you know, the ones that don't never get old. You know, I mean, we might not, they make mistakes. You know, we wouldn't watch them during the year, but at Christmas time, we'll watch them. Yeah, it's a wonderful life, you know. Uh, let's see, let me think of the name of the game show. They was, it's where they's looking for the number one answer. I don't remember what the show's name is. My memory is slipping some, y'all. Now, I swear it is. I swear it is. I can tell it. I swear it is. Uh, hey, I'll take it in a minute there, Judy. He's better. It's that with Richard Dawson. You know, the number one Christmas movie. And I told Tammy, I said, Chevy Chase Christmas Vacation. I said, I'm good at this, Tammy. I said, I'm good at this. And y'all know what the number one answer was? It's a Wonderful Life was the number one answer. I got it wrong. And I mean, you know, I don't know about that audience. You know, they asked the audience, you know, before the show or sometime or another, you know. You know, to get the number one answer, and number two, and number three. And the number one answer was, It's a Wonderful Life. Merry Christmas, Miss Piggy. And Happy New Year, Tammy. And Tammy Ramblin'. Family Feud, that's it. See, I done forgot Family Feud. And I used to be good at it, y'all. Real good. Hey, Donna. Donna. Yeah, I think so, Alona. Because I ain't never seen that, you know, I know that It's a Wonderful Life is an old movie. And I ain't never seen it until, you know, last 2 or 3 years, you know. I ain't never heard of it. And I watched it because it's like the number one Christmas movie is the reason I watched it. But everybody knows Christmas Vacation is the best of all time. Everybody knows that. At Chevy Chase. Man, he's the best, you know, getting old now, you know. And you know, Christmas Story is another good, yeah. And you know, like, they had some Bing Crosby Christmas movie. It was number two. I was thinking to myself, tell me them people's wrong. Miss Peggy Cravens, what you doing tonight? Somebody texted me the other night, y'all, and told me this woman on YouTube said mystery man called her up at 3 a.m. And I said, she did. And it took a few minutes to text him back and forth and all that. I said, what's the, hey Michelle, I said, what's the woman's YouTube name? You want me to show her to you? See if I can find it, y'all. I think I can. I think I saved it. Let's see. I went and looked at it. I said, yeah, buddy. They'd have to hang a bell up there on the bedpost. I found it. It's going to take me a minute to pull it up. This woman said I called her at 3 a.m. You know it's pretty good if I'm laughing. Give me a second, y'all. I said, yeah, buddy. Now, I got some buddies that's liable to just fix her right up, but I don't know if it'd be me, y'all. Here we go.
One eye on each babe. But I absolutely love it. Get your vibe on, girls. Get your vibe on. See, I can hold myself. I love Day Day. Nobody else loves Day Day, but Day Day loves Day Day. I'm on a mission to rebuild my life. I'm just saying. Head your asses on over to Amazon and get you one of these oversized fleece hoodies. It's a little bit longer in the back and take your down.
You gotta be crazy not to get one. Okay.
Absolutely love it. And you will too if you get your asses over and get you one. But I was trying to clean out this other closet in there. Trying on some shit, see if I still wear it or make use out of it or something, you know. Penny absolutely loves fleece.
So I told Tammy about it. Tammy ain't even get up and even look at her. I'm telling you, they'd have to put a tap out bell in there, y'all. And I think this woman's doing pretty good. You know, she just started like a month ago. Hey, Pig, I reckon not. Man, I mean, you know, probably won't never get over it. I used to see these women, these widowed women. Mr. Man called her at 3 a.m. That's one of my sleepwalking nights. That's one of my sleep talking nights, y'all. Yeah, I used to see them women when I was roofing. I'd always take some time, you know. And I didn't have time. But I would take some time, and there was men like that too, y'all. Tennessee tea. Tennessee tea. Them people would call me up and I like thought something was wrong with the roof or something. And they would call me up just to talk. And I had some YouTube people do that too. Man, I don't know how I got to know him, but it wasn't nothing to do with antennas. But his wife passed. Hey, catch it, something else happened. Okay. Yeah, that man, I didn't know him. But I had talked to him on the phone. He lived in upstate New York. He's like real smart, you know. He said, I don't know why I called you. I said, no, man, it's all right. And you know, like, your man can kind of get the best of you. And I seen that Tammy driving that car, you know. And that car passed her. And I know how close it was. Because I was filming 30 frames a second. And from the time you see that car till it got in front of Tammy and got beside the car that it was running head on into was 2 seconds. 60 frames. You know, a video, y'all, is pictures. In 30 frames a second is 60 pictures in 2 seconds. And that there's trying to haunt me, you know. And, you know, that they one of them race car drivers. And I know him, you know, even though I don't really watch NASCAR that much no more. You can't never find it on TV. But he, you know, this just 2 or 3 days ago, him and his wife, his youngins, there's about 5 of them crashed. There wasn't no survivors. And I mean that, you know, you sit here and think about that. And believe it or not, I worry about Stephen a lot because he's always on the road. You know what I mean? He's on the road a lot. And Tammy, I worry about her too. Yeah, that's who it was, Nikki. I worry about Tammy a lot too because Tammy's not a very good driver. My brother used to be scared to ride with her. Now, I really ain't too scared to ride with her. There ain't nobody out there now. They hear me saying Tammy. Oh, I mean, I worry about, like they rambling a lot. And me, I mean, that can happen to anybody anytime. I mean, I don't care if you don't leave and go get in your car once a year. It can happen anytime. But I guarantee you, the more you out there, the more chances you got. And Steven's done been in, I mean, two I know. And one of them was about a head-on thing. It was so close. It was so close, a few years ago. I tell you how close it was to being head-on. The sides of the car scrubbed. They was coming toward one another. And that man come over in Stevens lane. And Steven seen him. And they scrubbed paint. Both of them driving 60 miles an hour. One's heading north, one's heading south. And that's close, ain't it, y'all? The scrub paint. And he's, like he's always going to town. He cooks, but he also goes out and eats, y'all. And I mean, always going and doing something other. Yeah. I told Tammy, I said, I said, that there's like chase somebody down. Like, somebody out there being that stupid. And I'll tell you what gets me, y'all. What gets me the most. Yeah. Hey, boy, if I look down at that phone, I guarantee you I'll run off the road. If I look down at that phone, I'm talking about even for just, I mean, I might be looking longer than I think I am. Yeah, like, I was telling Papa Bear, he's a policeman, and I don't mind nobody drinking. I don't mind nobody doing the lightweight marijuana. And that don't bother me none. But like, I don't think they should be driving. And when I drank, y'all, I didn't drive. I did when we was young, but I didn't know no better. We didn't. I guess everybody might have used to do that, one time or another. But I found out, that there's a lot of people that lose loved ones from drunk drivers. A lot. And you know, it always on my mind a little bit, you know, about that Axl Rose got $200 million. And he makes $4 or $5 million a year just on records. Still, just on records. 4 or 5 million a year on records. You know, and that Spotify and all that stuff, you know. He's living in a house as big as a parking lot. Got everything money can buy. And y'all, I can see that stuff just as plain. You know, everybody wants to be rich. And they're just smoking this marijuana. Only thing is, they are. Yeah, alien burn. You know that I think that life is kind of designed right. You young, you meet this good-looking boy. You ain't got nothing. Ain't got no money. Damn, get a job, go borrow money. And life is basically like steps. Like walking up steps. You know, when you get that item, whatever it is that you always wanted, that you didn't ever have the money, maybe it might be a new car or a new house or a diamond ring. You know, that is exciting. But what if you was somebody that was give all the money in the world to? And you didn't have to climb the steps. And I guarantee you, it's better for us to climb the steps than just to be give a bunch of money when we 18 years old. Like, I've thought about this, like we young. When we was young, we was about half wild, A lot of us was. If you wasn't half wild, you was like Tammy hanging around with somebody half wild, which was me. So this is kind of like the Mooney thing, You get married against everybody's wishes because you don't know what's good for you. And then you have youngins. And then suddenly the way you thought, you didn't exactly think that same way no more. And that's steps. Look at Joe Biden's son. And a lot of them people, I don't really know all the names. But like just born with a bunch of money. Then you have the gift of gab. I sure enjoy you keep doing a good thing. Thank you, Miss Joanne. Hey, yeah, I'm just talking. But see, I'm so level-headed. And a lot of times, like, how I'm thinking about things is actually how pretty much it is. And I mean, and I'm telling you, I've thought all about this. Him like that Axl Rose. They probably had the best times. And I'm talking about all them musicians, And even country musicians too, Before they made millions. Probably the best times is when they was on the road. All of them in the motel room. Had the guitars out. Bentley's better, Miss Judy, but he's not well. But he's better. He's better today. And that's really like all I know. He's better today. Tammy went and checked on him today. Stephen had went Christmas shopping. And Tammy went and checked on him, and he's 14 now, He ain't no little bitty boy no more, Yes, sir. Stephen, what you want, son? Okay. Okay, son. Hey, y'all be careful out there now. Hey, I'm on the live, son. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I'm glad you let me know. All right, then. All right, bye-bye. That's Steven there, y'all. He, you know what I mean? When sometimes I might go a few days without hearing from him, but like if he's on the road or gone somewhere or something, he'll let me know, you know. So let me tell y'all something. And somebody told me not to say this. They don't never mention it. Don't never mention money, don't never mention subscribers, but I don't care. We gonna make it, y'all. And if they a bunch of bad apples don't want to come with us, we gonna make it anyway. Oh, Tammy is at an all-time high of subscribers. And so am I. A all-time high. Now, we ain't at no all-time high money because I used to make more. I used to make more on this channel right here, y'all. Used to make more than me and Tammy put together. But I quit, you know. I quit YouTube. For 2 years, I quit. Yeah, Steven's a good man. He didn't get what he didn't deserve what happened to him. But I was looking at his channel the other day. He's done come out the hole too on subscribers. Now, I didn't look to see if he was at his all-time high. Hey, Steve. But I did. Oh, that's Tammy. Hey, Tammy. So, I did see that he is up. You know, I mean, them people, you know, them people that don't want to come in and they don't want to listen and they don't want to have a good time and they don't like you, they don't like me, they don't like nothing. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna make nobody sit in here and listen or come in here and be part of the crowd. And it's actually like what I told y'all the other night, you know. I used to hear my daddy say this. There's a shit ass in every crowd. And you know, that's true. Every time. Every time. And, you know, I mean, listen to me, y'all. I'm not going to beg nobody. And I'm not going to bend my back. And I'm not going to change my ways for somebody that just they bound and damn determined they not gonna be happy. Okay, so Tammy's telling y'all. I didn't know if I was supposed to say anything about it or not, y'all. Tanya's good to hear Bentley's gonna be okay. Yeah, at first I didn't, got hurt wrestling. And then, like, you get to thinking about it and you realize, it could have been bad. And, shit, boy, sometimes I get sick on my stomach, y'all. Yes, you do, Tammy. Everybody thinks I tell everything. But I didn't know if the Christmas lights were supposed to be a surprise. Because they did film, yeah. And I'll have that for y'all coming up. Probably tomorrow sometime or something other, I don't know. But I'll have it for y'all. Surprise, yeah. Yeah, surprise, Tammy. You know what I'm talking about, y'all? I mean, like somebody that don't want to have a good time. I mean, they just got hell in them. Like that JW a while ago. And they just got hell in them. They don't want to be your friend. They don't want to be my friend. They just mad. It ain't funny to them. It's not interesting to them. They just want to be mad. And they want to unsubscribe and hurt you. Do I look like I'm hurting over here? Do I sound like I'm hurting? Got a all-time high. All-time high on subscribers. I'm talking about since I started this channel. It's at an all-time high. Tammy too. A all-time high. Don't mention money. Don't mention subscribers. I ain't gonna play Twister and break my back and bend trying to make somebody happy that's not gonna be happy anyway. I figured that out a long time ago. A long time ago. And y'all, we just people. Me and Tammy and Steven. I wish if you run across that video where He was up there with Grandma at the hospital. It ain't about 5 minutes long. Where he was doing an update on Mama. And somebody got on there and said something to him. They didn't like him being at the hospital, giving an update. You know, if they didn't like it, what was they doing in there? And I mean, they's one of the first ones to go in there too. Because it was right at the first of the video. And you could see his look on his face change. You know, and then that JW a while ago. Yeah, that's right, Charles. That JW a while ago, y'all. He was in here talking about YouTube is the devil's playground. And where was he at saying it, y'all? He was on YouTube saying it. I mean, get off of YouTube. Don't never get back on it. Yeah, I was kind of about to miss my point here. Nobody ever loved YouTube no more than Stephen Hodges. He loved it. Smiling. He quit a job making $5,000 a week. For YouTube. You know, I mean, I'm too good at this mind game stuff, you know. People on there on his channel, you know, saying stuff like, why are they there? You think about that. If they are so damn unhappy, why are they there? You know, I mean, this stuff is so stupid. It's so stupid. It's ridiculous. It ain't even funny. If you were just a miserable person, what in the hell are you doing on here? Hey, me neither, but you know, I mean, this is the dumbest thing ever. You know, like just like that guy tonight. I mean, it's all the time, you know. It's all the time. the devil's playground, and he's on here. You know, like, it's kind of like when you in a traffic jam and you giving everybody else hell about what they doing, and you out there in it too. But hey, we cussing everybody else out. We cussing everybody else out. And we are out there part of the jam too. And you know what, y'all? I learned from you too. I didn't know there was people in the world so good. And then I didn't know there was people that was so bad. Hey y'all, man, y'all know what a wonderful bunch of people y'all are. And then there's always a few, y'all. There's some in here listening right now. That what I say goes against the grain. And I say, you know, your job comes first. And then there's this other person talking about God comes first. So it seems like to me, he needs to make a YouTube channel. And he needs to see if he can get some people over there to listen to him. And then he can tell them, he can tell his people that YouTube is the devil's playground. You know what I mean? He might even be like attacking you. And y'all, this something I won't never forget as long as I live, I promise you. There was somebody down there one day, Mom was like, had got messed up, you know. They took all her money out of her bank. And she's messed up, like everything was canceled. I mean, her money was in a mess. And her bills was in a mess. Everything was in a mess. And somebody said, let's take up some money for her. And they was people giving money. And then there was some woman on the comments. She said, don't nobody give no money. I'm giving enough for everybody. And you know what I mean? It never crossed our mind she was lying. And that's what she was doing. She wanted to stop everybody from giving. I mean, is that what some people sit around and think about? I mean, is the whole world completely lost their mind? Somebody comes in here and gives you a super chat. And everybody's glad. Almost everybody. Hey, thank you, Brad. Thank you, sir. As long as I got an audience. But I promise you, I'll get on here. Sometimes I might go a day or two. But sometimes I can't find the words, you know. It seems like I'm always kind of okay once I get on here and get to going. But sometimes I don't know how to start. I never thought YouTube was bad at first, but then you keep watching different things and you find out, wow, I never realized there are crazy people and crazy not hard to find. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Brad, some of these people are the greatest people, man, you've ever seen. And almost all of them are. And then, I mean, we get gifts and Christmas cards and stuff. I mean, my family gets gifts and stuff. And then you got, you got mean ones. And I guarantee you, we won't never know, y'all. But I guarantee you, a bunch of them bad people, they ain't got a family member one that'll speak to them. That that woman I showed y'all a while ago on here, I watched her a little bit the other night, and she said none of her family won't have nothing to do with her. And that in years. And I'll tell y'all something, by the way. My heart is pure, son. I ain't mad. I ain't got no grudge. I love all my family, my close family. I love all my family. Ain't got no greed. Ain't got no greed in my heart. And get you back. My heart is pure. Let me tell you something, y'all. You can't hug somebody that don't want to be hugged. I mean, you can try it, you know. You seen what happened to Stephen, didn't you? Hey, look at here, boy. You listen good. We all get mad. But you don't tote it around with you the rest of your damn life. There's probably something in the Bible about that. If I was a Bible person, I liable would look that up. And boy, you don't want to tote something around the rest of your life. Do you? I don't, boy. And I'm plenty bad. I'm plenty bad, you know. If I get mad with somebody, oh, but I won't. I ain't mad forever. And let me tell you about my son. If he gets mad with you, he's over it the next day. I'm not quite as good as my son is. And Tammy's like that too. She's the same way. Not me quite so much. But I will let it go. I will let it go. You know, and here's what you do, y'all. You know, like there's some YouTubers I've got mad with. And it was with reason. It was with reason I got mad with them. They needed to be blocked. But, somebody comes and says, look here, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it. They ain't heard nobody say that. I ain't heard Reverend Dream apologize about getting on Steven's channel saying, are you calling my wife? I ain't heard him apologize for that. And let me tell you, there's a few more like that, y'all. You know what I mean? Listen to me, I'm talking, because I'm talking serious as a heart attack right now. If somebody comes to you and says, I'm sorry, then it's on you. You ain't got to accept their apology if you don't want to. But it's on you then. I ain't heard none of them apologize. It's on you. If Reverend James got on here and said, Dane, I apologize, I would never say his name again. And a few more of them. There's more than one bad woman, y'all. Said she gonna run Stephen if it's the last thing she done. That's what she said. And I don't care if any of them ever come back. And I mean, I ain't even worried about if they say they're sorry or not. But if they did say, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, I apologize. Then you say, okay, let's wipe the slate clean. We won't mention that, we won't mention that, and we won't mention the past. We will wipe the slate clean. And I'm the kind of person, y'all, I will say, okay, let's forget it. Y'all heard me say before, forget about it. Don't worry about it, forget about it. But some damn people, y'all, is like that little train. It's got the one wheel up under. It backs up and runs into the wall. And it turns a little bit and it runs into the wall again. And then it might the train might sit there and turn and run all the way over yonder and run into a wall over yonder. Them damn people that just keep on doing it over and over and over. My damn patience run out. And one of these guys, one of these men, he's had I don't know how many chances, and he's just like that train. If if I mean, hey, he can be just as good as gold, man. But then he's gonna do something. All right, so I read that. And what's important there, y'all, is the last part. If you don't forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive you. See, I'm not somebody sitting in church every Sunday and all that, but I believe in what's right. And if somebody mans up and comes to you and says they sorry, I believe it's the right thing to do to say, okay, let's wipe the slate clean. And we're going to start from this day on brand new. Boy, that sinus stuff, man, it is rough getting rid of that stuff, boy. I had about cleared it up. Then I got in that night air the other day, boy. Had a sore throat again for two or 3 days. Yep. Hey, I wish I was a little more like Stephen. And Danny. You know, hey, Tim, I get mad every once in a while, y'all. Me too. I said, don't say nothing you're going to wish you hadn't said. I ain't going to say nothing. That I wished I hadn't said. And then she like told me, I'm sorry. I said, don't worry about that girl. You know, we all get mad. How about that, y'all? We all get mad, don't we? I used to be working. That old dump truck I had didn't have good brakes. And people get in, swerve over in front of them and then liable to hit the brakes. I'd mash them brakes on that dump truck. That thing is skid. Boy, make me mad, boy. Like, I'm in a hurry because I'm working. But then, there's people like just doing all kind of stupid stuff, driving. I don't know, Tim. I cut it off and got on here. I got real mad at a man one time that owed me for 2 houses, and I didn't have no money. He owed me for 2 houses, and he said, I'll meet you over there at the house. At a certain time, I pay you. And I called his house, and his wife said, he's going to Lake Sinclair fishing. I didn't like that. It ain't like I was Donald Trump, y'all, and didn't need the money. Now I done one house for him. He said, well, go ahead and do this next one. And I did. And then he lied to me about getting paid. I don't even think he even cared. I think he might have cared a little bit when I caught up with him. Because I wasn't playing nab bit. And I ain't the playing kind anyway. I was right before fitting to snatch him out of that truck. He don't know how close he came to being snatched out of that truck. Because, I don't play, y'all. I don't play around. Somebody doing like that, Let's see, what name is that? I can't tell what the name is. In your anger, do not let the sun go down while you are still angry. You know, that's a good thing there. That's a good saying. Now, I remember watching this woman one time, y'all, on TV. She was talking about tell people you love them. And she's kind of, I mean, she's, a godly woman. But her whole saying was, I love you. 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 All right. Bye bye. I'll see you later. I love you. Let me tell you about Stephen Hodges. And it might be like, why come some of these women so crazy? He tells me he loves me every time I talk to him. Every time he comes over to this house. Bentley says, I love you, Granddaddy. I wasn't exactly raised like that. So I don't know where the hell Stephen got that from. But he didn't get it from me. Hey, blonde rocker. You know what, though? I like that. Granddaddy, I love you. I like that. Granddaddy, I love you. Stephen, what is y'all 45, 50 years old? I love you. Come and hug me. Hey, come over here and hug me. Go hug his mama. I love you. How about that? For a grown man, y'all. How about that? How about that? I want to thank y'all for being such beautiful people. I love you. I love you. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate y'all for just being a bunch of good people. And you know what, y'all? We need to pray for some of these bad apples. Because they got it bad. If you see two people in a parking lot arguing, you don't just go up there and pick a side and start saying something. You sit over there and keep your mouth shut. Some people don't see it like that. Hey, and they think they're a Christian too. Y'all's like, fitting to get on it again. Well, y'all, I thank you for everything. Thank you for making me and Tammy a success. And Stephen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see y'all in the next video. I think my crew might be out there, y'all. Good night, everybody. Bye, 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 bye.